Now the very latest on breaking news we first told you about on midday. A construction worker killed on I-44 struck by a dump truck. The accident happened around 10:30 this morning along the westbound lanes of I-44 near the South 193rd East Avenue exit. 2 News reporter Patricia Santos is there now live with what witnesses say happened. Patricia.
Well, Max, that accident happened right behind me, and you can actually see the truck is still parked right in the middle of the road there where this occurred. I can tell you the scene out here is very loud because of the highway. Add to that construction and equipment. Witnesses tell me they tried to warn the victim, but she just couldn't hear them. Larry Gibson watched helplessly as this large dump truck ran over his longtime friend, 48-year-old Ari Hernandez.
She was sitting there pulling a rock up out of a joint, and next thing we know, we was honking the horn, yelling at her, telling her to watch out, but it's so loud she couldn't hear us.
She was kneeled down, of course, which would have reduced the visibility.
Oklahoma Highway Patrol troopers say the driver, 25-year-old Jaime Aguirre with Jimbo's Trucking, was visibly shaken. The horrific crash was witnessed by several people.
All 3 axles of the truck ran over the body.
She was good peoples. We all got an expiration date, but that ain't the way nobody wants nobody's expiration date.
Gibson says her job with Max S&S Construction was to keep her peers safe out on the road.
She looks out for everybody up here. When we be out on the streets and stuff, she watches the traffic for us while we sandblasting and backhoeing and all that stuff.
But this time, no one was looking out for her.
It's just painful right now.
His friend and co-worker of 8 years will be remembered as a hard worker.
She was real nice and good peoples. She showed us love.
Sherwood Construction is in charge of the construction site here. Our calls to their office were not returned. OHP tells us Hernandez was wearing the proper helmet and also vest that is required. The investigation continues. Live in Catoosa, Patricia Santos, 2 News works for you.
Patricia, thanks. Going in depth, we've checked with OSHA about the safety records of the companies involved in today's crash. We've learned Sherwood Construction, the company overseeing the construction project, has 3 serious violations. One involves a worker improperly using a saw. Another involves improper use of an excavator. Now, we did reach out to the company, but no one was available for comment.